Good morning. Welcome to another great day. I hope your day is scheduled to be beautiful for you. I don't know what that looks like, but I imagine it's going to be something amazing. Have you ever wondered about the word nature? It is maybe what's outside my window out here. It's something that's natural. There's a park down in Kentucky called, I think, Natural Bridge. And I was laughing when I heard that because all bridges are natural because they're made by humans and humans are natural. We're part of nature. But the nature of something is its essence, it's the character of what that thing is. And some of us have grown up being taught that we have two natures, which is just absurd. You can't have two natures. You can't be essentially two things. You're not stone and water. You're not air and I don't know what, but you're one nature. You're a spiritual nature. That's what you are. Your body's just the container of that nature, and that nature isn't divided. It's one. And so that's good a word. But those of you that are new parents and you get that little baby in your hand, it has that one nature, right? It's just Adam's nature. You don't have to train it to throw those rocks out in the field. It's going to be selfish. It's going to do all kinds of things. And so that little baby was naturally apart from Christ, but God sent his son so he might reach out to that little baby or this little baby right here that he reached out to me. So what I wanted you to look at was some verses about hope, and over in Ephesians chapter 2, um, it has a couple verses that talks about nature, and one of those is Ephesians 2:3. First of all, you just need to know you were born in Adam's nature, and Ephesians 2:3 says, among them, we too all formerly lived in the lusts of our flesh, indulging the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, even as the rest. So we were by nature children of wrath. We weren't by behaviors children of wrath. And most of us were taught that as our behavior that caused God to be angry or frustrated with us. But it wasn't. It was that Adamic nature, and that thing was the problem. And if you go down just a couple verses further to 2:12, he says, remember that you were at that time, were past tense, at that time separate from Christ, excluded from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants of the promise, having no hope and without God in the world. How's that sound? By nature, you were without hope. That was before Christ came into your life. You were without hope. And so today, that verse implies you have hope. You are by nature a child of Christ, and by nature, you naturally have his love, his compassion, his desire for the best for you. So if you look over a few verses down from that and go over to Ephesians 2:19, he says, so I was telling you were past tense. Those are things that are gone. So here we are at 2:19. So then you are no longer strangers and aliens. You're no longer naturally apart from Christ. You're naturally united with Christ. But you are fellow citizens with the saints and are of God's household. You're a child of God now, present tense. You are God's child. Today, you are very, very wealthy. You are very, very spiritually poor before the day you put your trust in Christ. So today is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. And know today that it's a great day because you're a child of God and no longer a child of wrath. So today, no matter what's going on in your world, you have hope because the one that loves you the most is right there with you. He lives inside you and he cares deeply. Enjoy your nature today and have a great one.